Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to the Fun on a Budget channel. Today we are gonna diagnose the braking problems and perhaps I'm gonna order some parts. Tomorrow we can fix the car. In the meanwhile we can search for some wheels. Alright, so as you can see, this is the master cylinder and it kinda looks empty, honestly. Alright, so now that no visible leaks was spotted under the car, I'm gonna put the pedal and see. Oh no, it goes like the quatch. Look at this. That is not good. Pumping it doesn't help it either. I think we have a leak somewhere. So we're gonna go and buy some .4 brake fluid. We're gonna put some and we are gonna inspect for leaks. So without any further ado, let's jump straight to the shop. I've got this brake fluid. It is .4. Let's pour some in and we'll see whether we have any progress. I put just a little, just to see whether we have any leaks from here. Nope, this seems clean. I'll go ahead and try to pump the brakes a little. So this is the setup. Let's see where we can jack the car. I think that I found the issue, guys. Look at this thing. This has totally snapped. Now, believe it or not, I'm very happy with that result. This was the first wheel that I inspected because it is the furthest from the master cylinder. This totally corresponds to the issues and I really hope that this is the only issue. So now I'm gonna source this part. So guess what I have? So guys, today I tried to basically change the brake hose, but unfortunately I cannot do it with the normal wrench. I almost rounded the nut, at least one of the sides I rounded. It seems like tomorrow I have to buy a flare nut wrench and try to get them out. Honestly, that is a lot of hassle for such a supposedly easy job. Literally there are like two simple nuts and that's it. So we did this. Now we have to release this valve. I think that I've rounded it all the way around. Amazing. This is actually amazing. Alright guys, so even the flare nut wrench didn't work. Now we have just one thing left. I don't have ones, so I have to buy this as well. So there we have it. I'm gonna go for my fourth and final try. Guys, I'm almost done. This is the tool that you need, definitely. Both are a must, but now that it is rounded, this thing really is what made the difference for now. I'm interrupting the video to tell you that the problem was there was a piece of metal that is like two washers connected with a piece of metal. It was very strange and it was so rusty and so seized onto the original brake lines that I didn't even see it at first. I was wondering why the brake line was leaking. I'm using the two-person method, but I'm doing it myself. So one person, two-person method, if that makes sense. I'm using this bar from my jack. I just push it here, push it like this, and rest it against the seat. This is probably not the best place to sit it, but it will do the job. You can see that fluid is getting out as well as air. Now we close this and then we repeat the procedure. So this is the final result. I don't see any leaks. We are gonna be monitoring the next couple of days, but I think it's good. Guys, I had to move the car a little, and as you can see we have no brake fault, which is amazing, and we have brakes, so I think that the issue is fixed. So long story short, you just have to never give up. Of course, now I have some experience and proper tools, and next time that I do this job I'm gonna be a lot more professional. It is gonna be a lot easier for me. We are doing this project not only because it is budget, but also to learn a lot of things that would be hard to learn with other cars. Just the feeling of accomplishment is amazing, and I definitely recommend you to have a car that you are working on yourself, just because gratification that you get after you have done something to it, however small it is absolutely phenomenal. I wish you all the best, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next video.